Hi guys, so this is a continuation video in relation to my last video about postgraduate studies after a degree in early childhood care and education. So another postgraduate degree you could enroll for after a degree in early childhood care and education is adult and further education. Yes. So you, that person that you would like to teach adult. So you want to teach adult in relation to early childhood care and education, enrolling for a postgraduate studies in adult and further education. So after these postgraduate studies, you could do a graduate diploma in adult and further education. So that's 1 year. Then after 1 year, you can proceed to do your master's in adult and further education. So after the 2 years, you are qualified, or even after a 1 year, a postgraduate diploma in adult and further education, you can register, for instance, in Ireland with the teaching council, and you have your teaching council registration number, and then you're qualified further education teacher. So you can teach adults in relation to early childhood, so you can deliver training in relation to early childhood care and education. So this is another postgraduate prospect that you could be looking at. Are you so much keen about giving back to the community, you to teach adults? Or perhaps you're like, oh no, you don't want to teach children, you want to teach adults. So this is an area that you could look into as well. You could enroll for postgraduate studies in adult and further education. And then after this, you register with the teaching council, for instance, here in Ireland, and you have what it required to be a adult educator. The course you could enroll for is bilingual education. So if you're somebody that is so much keen in relation to supporting children that are bilingual, that they have more than one language they speak, so you could also enroll for a course in bilingual education or multilinguistic education. So this is an area that you could look into as well. Maybe if you're so passionate in relation to supporting children that speaks more than one language, you're so much passionate about in your community. So you could enroll for further studies in bioeducation or multilinguistic education or This is an area that you could also look into as well in relation to a postgraduate prospect after a degree in early childhood care and education. And lastly, I'm going to talk about PhD or doctorate in education. Yes. Are you so much keen in relation to, yes, has to do with early childhood care and education? You want to reach the highest education. So you'll be enrolling for a degree. But you need to understand that everything starts steps by step. You're not going to jump after your degree to do a PhD. I know it's allowed in some country. You only need to have your degree in early childhood. There's a requirement that is required of you after your first degree. After your first, just go ahead straight away to do your PhD. But if you're so much keen that you want to reach the highest qualification in relation to early childhood care and education, that you're not going to settle for less, that means that you're going to enroll for a PhD, but it starts in built in a day. So you need to start, for instance, you do your degree, you do your master's in early childhood care and education, and then you enroll for a PhD. So I'm going to encourage you, if you're so much yearning for knowledge about early childhood, you want to give back to the community, maybe for instance, you see yourself in the policy area. There's some people that maybe they want to drive change in relation to early childhood care and education. They see themselves, sitting down with people that are making policies. They want to be a say in relation to policies in early childhood care and education. Then that means that you would enroll yourself to get to the highest level of education in early childhood, which is a PhD or a doctorate in education. So these are just some of the prospect you can consider in relation to early childhood care and education. So can you leave it in the comment section? Are you doing your degree in early childhood care and education? Are you wrapping up your degree, or you're about starting your journey in early childhood care and education? And where do you see yourself in the next 5 years or 10 years in relation to postgraduate options in early childhood? Can you leave this in the comment below? I'll be interested. I really want to know about, okay, after your degree in early childhood care and education, what other postgraduate options are you going to be pursuing? Please leave this in the comment below, and we hope you subscribe to this channel. Subscription is free, and not just subscribe, turn on that notification bell so that whenever a new video is being dropped on this channel, you'll be the first person to be notified. And until I come your way next time, stay safe and mind yourselves for now. Bye.